Hey, she's back again. Let's see if we can. I feel like I'm in an interrogation room. All right, so let's fix that because this isn't an interrogation. We're having a conversation right now. I wanted to share with everyone how I started Notz by Nique and what even gave me the idea. Okay, so I've been natural for the better part of my child is 13, better part of 13 years. Okay, I've had a few texturizers since then, but most of my hairstyles and everything have been pretty natural. I've shaved my head a couple times, maybe not shaved. I've had a fade a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like a nice little low cut. Um, and I decided, I want to say, in about September of last year, okay? It had been a while since I had braids. All right. I said, I want some braids. You know, it's when box braids started popping off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one to follow trends, but I was like, I want some braids. It's been a long time. I'm tired of bantu knotting my hair. I want to put it away. And I usually do crochet, but I wanted a different look and I wanted actual braids. So I knew that I could not get regular braiding hair. I had been using it for crochet, but it was a little bothersome. Like, it was a little irritant. And unfortunately, as women, beauty is pain for us. I don't care who you are. Waxing is not comfortable. It's rather painful, okay? And I don't know nobody who's gone to wax and it didn't, bother them at all. No, it bothered you even in the least bit. You ripping hair out, okay? You can't grow numb to that, I don't think. Maybe you can. Maybe you can. But anyway, I say that to say that, we decide that we go through these pains, for beauty, period, at the end of the day. And that's what I was doing. I was enduring the irritation of synthetic hair because I wanted a look, okay? And I had an experience. I had decided I wanted these braids. So I went to the I went to the hair store, okay? And I was like, yo, they have hair that's been rinsed, dyed, everything else. Let me go look at the different kinds of hair. So I go to a couple different shops and I see that there's hair that's been rinsed with apple cider vinegar. There's now anti-itch hair, anti-fungal hair, anti whatever hair, okay? And so I had found one that was rinsed, antifungal, antibacterial, anti-itch. I think, that it covered all the bases. I was like, yo, this hair is gonna be everything. It's gonna save my life. And it almost ruined my life, okay? I went and I got the install, got the box braids, and you have that soreness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know nobody who gets braids that don't have that soreness. You have that soreness for like your first week, okay? So after day 4, though, I still have soreness. I leave my braids down until they stop being sore down, and then I move them up, okay? So day 4, I start to feel like a burning, okay? And I'm like, all right, well, that's to be expected. I know, like, it's been a long time. It's probably something on his hair that don't agree with me. So I go to the YouTubes and I watch all the YouTube channels and videos about irritation from braiding and what to do and all that kind of stuff. And I pick like the top 4 things, all right? Apple cider vinegar and about 3 products, all right? I get the apple cider vinegar. I'm spraying it on my scalp. I'm pouring it in the sink and stopping the sink up and dipping my scalp in it. I was doing everything I thought that I could do, all right, but it was not alleviating my irritation at all, okay? So after that, I decided I was gonna move to the next product, all right? Couldn't find that. It was some kind of anti-itch stuff. Couldn't find that in the hair store. So I moved to another product, which I found, okay? And this product worked, okay? It worked for a few minutes, okay? So I found myself like it was a drug. As soon as it wore off, I was like I had to carry it on me and put it on my scalp at work and like it only worked maybe for like 35-40 minutes tops. So I'm legit having to like a couple times a day. And it was with this product where the sores developed. All right, this is about a full weekend now. Sores developed in my scalp. And once I felt the sores, I was like, oh man, I just lost this hairstyle. I was kind of bummed because I just lost out on about $160, including the hair. And even more than that, maybe like 200 with the hair, the install, and the products that I bought to help with the irritation. So I take the braids down, and after taking the braids down, and I did not wash my scalp with soap and water because it's like I have open sores. I just didn't think that that was going to be beneficial, and I really didn't want to put any other product on my head, and I wanted it to work itself out. And within a week, it did work itself out. After the week, I went in with a clarifying shampoo um, and conditioner that I usually use, and was able to rinse my hair to clean it. And it was then that I noticed the bald spots. And when I say bald spots, I mean bald spots. Okay. I have PCOS, so my hair thins, and I have bald spots from that. But this was not PCOS. This was a direct, and when I say direct, I mean direct result of this hair. Okay, and it was not my braider. I've been going to the same braider. She does my crochet, and I have no issues, and she knows about my scalp problems, so she doesn't use anything crazy in my hair. Okay, so I I allowed that to completely heal for like another week. All right. And I went back to my braider, and I was like, yo, I can't do any type of hair like that anymore. It just really took me out. You know, it's already crushing to have to deal with um a hormonal disorder, which is something you have no control over. And then, you know, to think that you have it under control, and you can, you know, you can do protective styles for your hair, to where you have control over how you look, you know. And she was telling me about this yarn. She's like, yes, this yarn, this yarn, this yarn, this yarn, this yarn. And I'm like, yeah, I had that before. And I'm thinking it's the thick yarn that you get from like the craft store. Walmart has it or whatever. I've tried that before, and it looked alright, but I didn't really like it, you know. And she was like, no, no, no. So she found a piece and showed it to me, and I was like, where is this? And from there, I went on a search to find it, and it was not easy. I went to about 3 different beauty supply places. One of them had no idea what I was talking about. Another one had it, but they only had black. And then another one had it, but they only had black and blue. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the black, and I'm gonna get crochet. Just in case this foolishness don't work out, I will have very limited amounts of it in my head. So we'll see how that works out. And so I did exactly that. I got some crochet hair. I bought 12 rolls because I didn't know how many I was gonna need, and if it worked out, I wanted to go back. So I went, got the hair installed, and when I tell you I had no problem, no problem. Not a no problem, not a problem, not any more than like a natural itch. And that's when I just took notice, and I was just like, this is interesting. And then that's all she wrote. You know what I'm saying? After that, I said a prayer. And I was like, well, Jesus, you know, I know you don't make people go through things for no reason. So if this is something that I had to go through to help somebody else, that's fine. You know, and it wasn't my my idea. I'm not want to be in the front, want to be the center of attention individual, you know. So having a business and having to put forth that business wasn't something that I was so eager to do. And you know, even so much as making this video, I am so not the person to be in front of the camera. I would rather be holding the camera. But you know, that's just not how things work, and God will make you uncomfortable, you know. So that's what it is. So yeah, that's pretty much how everything worked. After I said my prayer, I also told God that I needed Him to take the wheel. You know, when people say that they want God to take the wheel, but don't take their hands off of the wheel, I completely, I was like, this is completely foreign to me. I don't know what I need to do. I don't know the avenues in which I need to go. And so I need you to do this from top to bottom. And within a week, I had a website fully functional with pictures and product. My product came ridiculously fast. Okay? Ridiculously fast. And I was just like, oh, Jesus, you wasn't playing. Like, so that is how I got into this, you know, and it feels good to provide a service. You know, I'm not trying to get over on anybody. I'm not trying to get under anybody. I ain't trying to get on side of anybody. You know, I feel like you should be able to bust open a pack of hair and use it. I don't think that, I mean, because that's how it was when I was little. Like, I'm not new to synthetic hair. I've been getting my hair braided since a little girl, like a lot of little girls, you know, and you don't have to go through that pain. That's not a rite of passage, you know. We think that, like, you know how getting burned with the hot comb, you know, a lot of little kids don't even know what a hot comb is now, but I got burned with a hot comb, you know, that, like, that's a rite of passage. And having to deal with the irritants of chemicals that are put on hair, it's not a rite of passage. It's not the same thing. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. That's my story. 12 minutes. Oh gosh. All right, well, listen, thank you for listening, and I plan on posting a few more things, so stay tuned.